Hey y'all, I'm Carol with Free Spirit Arts, and we're doing this country farm, I think is what I'll call it, journal. We're just starting, and I've already changed my mind. I haven't even cut a piece of paper, and I've already changed my mind. Let's light a candle. I think my candle's just about a goner. Not sure if we'll get it lit or not. We have smoke. Probably set the smoke alarm off. I light my candle for all kinds of reasons. Today we're going to light this candle for Tammy Van Antwerp. She's got some medical stuff going on, and we're going to send her some healing thoughts and love. Let's take a breath for Tammy. We're sending all that your way, dear. Okay, thank you for everybody who voted and commented. I know some of you haven't even seen the video yet, but I think I've made a decision. So I think I'm going to go with a predominantly red, but look what I found. I want to figure out how to use some of this. I don't have a lot of it. I don't know what I used this for. Oh, yes, I do. I made a pillow cushion for a bench outside. So that's all I have left. So hopefully I can do corners with it is what I was hoping. Like just that, maybe. And then I have this. So I know this doesn't really go with this, but the yellow does, right? Just use your imagination. And we may put some green in there. So I was going to do chipboard, a chipboard cover, and then I don't know why, but in the middle of the night, my lavender journal came into my brain. I was like, oh, I loved that book. What did I do with that book? And so I looked and I did a file folder cover. So I think that's what I'm going to do with this, is do a file folder cover. Why is this stuck? Yeah, so, and there's so many cover options that we won't have a problem with that. So let's get rid of all of this. I'll put it in the rack behind me, just for now. Let's look at this. Okay, so you would think I'd remember how tall these are, but I don't. I wonder if you could do like that, maybe even maybe just like that, maybe. That'd be fun. I've never done that before. Just barely like that. How big would that be? Let's see. Oh, it'd be 5 inches. So this would be 5 inches. But do I want this on the back? I think I do. Let's try that. I just stole some time. I'll probably get interrupted, but I just stole time. I just was right in the middle of doing all kinds of stuff. Could I just give a shout out to Chewy? So I called Chewy because we get a lot of our stuff auto shipped. It just saves so much drama. Oh no, we're out of dog food. No, you're not. You just set it on auto ship and you save, I want to say 5% or something. Plus their food is cheaper anyway. So is that going to be... Let's dig out the fancy ruler that Angela Toma sent me so I could say fractions and act like I know what I'm talking about. Okay, that's only 4 inches, so that's not going to work. Okay. So let's do 5. I know, Angela, you would probably do this by measuring and then do it. No, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Angela's a measurer. God bless the world for measurers. Or God bless all the measurers in the world, right? I mean, where would we be without them? Okay. Yeah, that makes better folding sense. So let's try that. Less pressure, more passes. Less pressure, more passes. Don't know where I heard that, but it has saved paper. I tend to push way too hard, and then I cut my paper, and then I'm crying because I cut my paper. Whoops. Geez, that looks like I scored under the influence. Holy Hannah. Whoa, okay. Just stop it right now and see what you're doing wrong. I can see that this is crooked. I don't really care about measuring that to see how far off it is, but it bothers my eye. So I'm going to change that. Let's get this other side done though first, because it may be that this measurement isn't, oh, it is going to work out. Okay. I don't care for that creasing tool. What's it called? Bone folder. I don't care for that one. Don't know why. Just doesn't fit well in my hand. Okay, loving that. That's great. Little pocket. If I decide to keep that pocket, I don't know that I will. Don't get attached to that pocket because it might not be here next time. Okay, that looks like it's going to be straight-ish. I had considered a lap book And who knows, I may add to this so that it does flip out a couple more times on the sides, but let's just see. There's just something about file folder journals that are so fun. I think it's because they're so freeing. I got the sniffles. So I can see this is off a little bit, but I'm not worried about it. It's actually off on the file folder, so I'm okay with that. Now, do I want to gusset? I think maybe I better. So that is right, just slightly under. Well, let's just say what it is, because I have this fancy ruler. It is 4 15/10. No, actually, it's right. No, I'm going to call that 5 inches. I don't want it any less than that, so let's take 1/4 of an inch here. Or even just a 1/16, I think it'd be fine. Let's just do a 1/16. Okay, that's not straight. The side is crooked, so it's we're gonna have to go with the straight side. Let's measure it over on here. Okay. There's my line. Less pressure, more passes. Yeah. Boy, that's a 1/16 and that's 1/4. Okay. We'll see how that folds. Yeah, I can't measure it up on this side because that's not straight. This file folder edge isn't straight. It's okay. We'll forgive it. We'll work around it. And I can see this is bigger than that, but we'll see. So much of this gets taken up by the paper, any lace. And I may be cutting this front, so we'll see. Denise, you're going to laugh your butt off when you open your package. Every time I watch your channel, I'm like, oh my gosh, she's going to open that package and it's just going to dump out on her desk. Guys, I didn't, when I was sending out packages from the party, at that time, Doug was gone. He went to the cabin to close it up for a few of the days. And Gus was starting to go downhill. And then I got some kind of infection in my eye. Or, well, it wasn't an infection. As it turned out, it's arteritis. And we had a lot going on. Let's just say that. So I was just putting stuff in packages. I had great intentions of using these wonderful stamps that I have and making cute cards and writing you all a little note, and I didn't get it done. I just figured, you know what, they waited long enough for their packages. I'm just going to get them mailed. And then I missed 2 of them, which I need to mail today. So I apologize in advance for the lack of finesse packaging up all of your stuff. Hopefully it got there safe. That was my main concern, is that everything got there safe. I think this is probably the hardest and the most important part of the whole file folder, is this first crease right here. It really needs to be straight because it sets the precedence for the entire book. That edge is so crooked on the file folder that it's kind of a optical illusion. It is bigger at the bottom. Do I care? I don't care as long as this is straight. As long as that's straight, I don't care. And see how it overlaps. Let's see if I can fix that somehow. That's strange. It doesn't do it on this side. Oh my gosh, did you guys watch, Robin, did you watch 90 Day Fiancé, or whatever it was, before the 90 days? Holy cow. Okay, who's trying to get a hold of me? I'm not a body language expert, but Riley, run the other way. Put a $100 balance at the International Medical Clinic if she decides to actually go get checked and prove paternity. And until then, run the other way. Like Maya Angelou used to say, when someone shows you who they are or tells you who they are, believe them the first time. I couldn't believe that when I watched Pillow Talk that they were all cursing Riley because he was too paranoid. Oh no, I don't think so. I think trust your gut. Who else? Cleo's boyfriend. What's his name? I can't remember. Dude, we need to talk about your constant need of admiration. Not suitable for a long-term relationship. Yeah, I think this is going to be okay. Now, I like that pocket on the inside, and I do like that on the back. Closes great. This is an overlap. Nothing I can do about that. Probably trim that off at some point. Let's see what I've got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Oh, I like the way that sticks up just that amount. Should I trim that now? See, when you open it, it disappears. So let's just see what happens. Do I want to make a pocket? So oh, it's cold. Excuse me, guys. That snuck up on me. Where are my signatures gonna go? I could leave this a pocket and put a journal, like a traveler size journal in here, 5 inches. Let's look at, oh, sorry guys, my nose all of a sudden. Oh, I know what it is. It's the wick of that. I needed to cut the wick down. Oh well. If I were to make a 5-inch journal, let's just measure a little bit of this paper. That's 4, and this window is what I'm looking at. That's 4 and 3/4. Mm-hmm, 4 1/2. We wouldn't get the truck unless we did it landscape. That would be 4 1/2. It looks like we could make use, oh geez guys. I'm gonna blow this out. These would be great. They're 3 1/2. I just love that. Okay, so I think we've definitely got options at 5 inches. We could do a nice flip up there, maybe, huh? Oh, you know, we could do where you just tuck the back of the journal in, but then it flips this way. That would take some finagling. I'd have to have like 2 backs, one that slides in here, and then it would attach to the actual journal that goes this way. Gotta make sure this is what I want, because, let's see, the top looks bigger to me. 5, okay. And this seems like a waste. gonna adhere this, then what do we do with this? I could cut it here on both sides and it would just be a flip. We'd still have the same closure. See, it would yeah, let's do that. Let's start making some decisions. My mom used to say, make a decision, even if it's wrong. Now I could do like a double closure right here. Okay, I didn't cut that quite long enough. Oh, that is so crooked. I like that. Okay. Then, oh my gosh, I could do a closure there and I could do a closure back here. Well, that would be cool. Oh, this is gonna drive me nuts. It's all lined up down here. It's all straight, but this is not straight. That's better. So this would open like this. I could put a journal there, a thin one, you know, 6 or 8 pages. Yeah, I like that idea. But then attach it here. Let's gusset this. Let's do it right now. What are we going to use? What are we going to do with it? What? I wanted to use some of that, but I want it to be really strong. So I wonder if I could use I wonder what I could use. Let's cut some of this first. You're right, I'm not measuring. You're right. So we can make gussets here, but what do I want to use? I guess I'll cut up a file folder. It's the same depth and, well, actually, I have all this card stuff. I think I'll use it. This is just paper I got, a specialty paper that I got, I think at Joann's. Yeah, it's American Crafts. Let's get the cutter out. So if I do, let's see, this is our length. So if I do a half and then fold it and then fold it and then a half, that's 2 inches, right? Let's look. Half, 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 2 inches. Oh, I just did it the wrong way. Oh well, we're gonna go with it. Now that I've started, we're gonna do it that way. My spatial skills kicked my ass again. All right, so then, boy, those don't look even. And they're not. What? I measured and used my cutter. Oh my land. Or as Doug's mother used to say, my stars. I think it's a Southern thing. My mother-in-law, my father-in-law called her a ridge runner. I said she was shorter on one side than she was the other. I always thought he teased her about that because she was from Tennessee. And she would say things like, when you were telling her something that was exciting or tragic or something, she'd say, what was the thing that she would always say? Well, one thing she would say is, I never, or, oh my stars. Okay, so we want it on, let's put it on this part. Let's crease it. There's a 1/2 inch. There's an inch. There's another one. There's the peak of the mountain. I think I'm doing this right. So there's 1 3/4. It's a 2-inch strip. 1 inch. I'm scoring it every 1/2 inch. And 1/2 inch. All right, let's see if what I have in my brain is right. This goes to the paper. This goes out. This goes to the paper. Right? Let's see. This goes to the paper. That goes out. This goes to the paper. Is that right? Actually, I think I'd like this to turn in. If this were to turn in, it'd give us a whole inch. Right? Let's see. This goes to the paper. Yeah. That goes out, and then this goes to the paper again. Because we want the gusset out. Do we want it out, or do we want it in? Out would make it bigger. Okay, if I glued it like that, and then it was in, and then this, it's exactly the opposite of what I had. This would go to the paper. Then you wouldn't see it on the outside. Let's just see here. You wouldn't see it on the outside, but it would. That would work. Okay, let's cut the ends off. I want to think about that for just a second. It's kind of kicking my trash. Okay. So that goes in. This goes to the paper. Okay. Time to wipe my snotty nose. Okay, now, I was going to put Tyvek here, but I really don't see the purpose of it unless I put it on this. I think it would be okay to leave this brown. Let's just look here a minute. Yeah, I think brown will be okay. But I could do it in fabric. That would be pretty in fabric too. I do like the way that looks from here. It's gotta come down still some. I like the way that looks. I don't know. I don't know if I want to cover it or not, but let's. I can't believe that doesn't. It does go all the way to the bottom. Okay, so let's cut this and this. Okay, do I want to cover this? I might. It wouldn't make that hollow sound if it had just a tiny bit of fabric on it. Maybe that would be a good place to put yellow. Okay, well, I think this might be a good place to take a little break, because who wants to see glue dry? Then you'll know that we're going to do this. And where's my fabric? I haven't even unfolded this to see how much I have. It could just be nothing. Oh, I have tons, but look how thin it is. You can see right through it. So we know that this is going to have to go over other fabric or something. So sew your buttons. I think I'll press this first. And I think I will glue it on before I trim it up. But it'll fit this fine. And it won't matter that it's brown. So I think that'll work great. So I will do that before I get, before I start my next video. I'll get both of these done. Maybe I'll get it glued in. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. We're off to the races. Off to the races. Okay. So, oh, just in time. I can hear my husband trying to pull in the driveway. We've got errands to run and all kinds of stuff to do today. Busy, busy, busy day. Tomorrow is a very busy day. I don't know if I'll make it at my room tomorrow. I have patients from 9 until 2, I think. So, don't know how much I'll be able to get done tomorrow. I'm usually pretty wiped out after about 3 hours of counseling. All right, guys, I'm loving this. This is going to be fun, fun, fun. Okay, thanks for watching, y'all. Let's all take care of each other. Bye.